AngularJS. So in this session we are going to see how to initialize the application, the AngularJS application, how to initialize the variable in AngularJS application. So we make use of the ng-init directive. So the syntax for this, ng-init equal, within double quotes we need to give the property name equal the value for the property. All right, so let's see, let's make use of this syntax, this directive in an AngularJS application. So let me create an application, AngularJS application, to make use of the ng-init directive. So click on File, go New, and then Dynamic Web Project. Here ng-init, ng-in, ng-ir, ng-init. All right, so then I click Finish. So the AngularJS application is created, right? You can see the web app, right click on it. So as I said in the previous session, how to include the AngularJS files into the application, into the project. So click on Go to New, and then folder, click on Folder, create a folder, name it as lib. So lib is created underneath web app. So just select the folder lib. Already I have copied the AngularJS files, so I'm gonna paste it here. Now I pasted. So I pasted all those files. You can see these files, AngularJS, all those files underneath lib directory. Now again go to web app and create two files. One is HTML file and the other one is AngularJS file. HTML file, right click and then new HTML file, and you name the file as index.html. right, again right click on the web app, go to new, and then click on file, and we are about to create AngularJS file. So ang demo.js. all right, so I click on Finish. So all right, we don't need to create this. Let me delete this, because we can use the default Angular model, right? So just I have created the index.html. Here what I do in the title, I am gonna give any text. I just give name of the page. All right, so I just give Tiruchitrambalam, N Tiruchitrambalam. All right, here I create a div element, and within this div ng-hap, the Angular module, ng-hap equal double quotes, within double quotes. So it's a default tab, right? Default Angular model. Then what I do now, I'm gonna make use of the ng-init directive that is used to initialize the application. All right, that is used to initialize the application variable. So ng- init equal double quotes. Within double quotes we need to give the property name equal the property value. All right, so ng hyphen init is the attribute name, and then equal key in equal, and then within double quotes give the property name. So the property name I just give name or else state. Okay, okay, and then property and then once you give the property name, key in the equal sign, and then within single quotes we need to give the property value. So state the property value I give Tamil Nadu. You can give any value, which I mean whatever the value you would like to give, you can give it here. So the property name is state equal, and then within single quotes give the property value. All right, so that's it. We have initialized the property state with the value Tamil Nadu. All right, so I'm going to print this value on the web page. So how do I do? Just I use the curly braces. Okay, within this I give the property name, it is state. Okay, so I just key in state, that's it. So on the web page I can see the property, the value of the property, I mean the property name, this state would be converted into its value as Tamil Nadu. Okay, so if you want to prefix with some other text, you can say I just give in state colon. So this state colon would be printed, and then the value Tamil Nadu would be printed on the web page. All right, so let me run this. So how do we run? Alt Shift X R and then Alt N. So we have only one, so Alt F. Right. Oh, I mean we need to give this. We have yet to include the Angular, so it didn't show the. See, it shows only the. You can see state colon and then the curly brace and then state, because we have yet to add the Angular JS to this HTML. Alright, so how do we add? Just use the script element, and here you need to give the script element holds the src attribute equal. So it lists, when I key in the equal, it lists lib Angular JS it shows few options. Alright, so I'm gonna select lib angular.js. That's the I mean that's the Angular.js file name we need to give. Right, so now we have added the Angular.js to this HTML using this script element. Okay, now I'm gonna run this. Okay, I just when I went through this code, I got to know that I missed out the equal. Alright, so just after the src attribute name equal, and then you need to give the lib angular.js, wherever the angular.js the file name should be given, wherever it is located, that path should be given. So lib, it's located in the web lib directory angular.js. Alright, so I have given that uh, Angular name of the Angular file, Angular.js file in the src as a value for the src attribute. All right. So now I'm going to run this. So see, you can see we got the output. The name of the page is N Tiruchitrampalam. That is what we have given in the title. Okay, N Tiruchitrampalam. Okay, and then the control comes here. Yeah, it prints the state colon. Whatever we have given the text state colon, so that got printed on the web page. Here you can see state colon. Okay, now you can see state colon on the web page. All right. So and then within the curly braces we have given the variable name, I mean the property name state. All right. So that got converted into its value. All right. So state property value is Tamil Nadu, right? So that got converted into its value. So that is Tamil Nadu, and it is printed on the web page. So here you can see Tamil Nadu. All right. So Tamil Nadu, you can see Tamil Nadu. All right. So that's it. So in this session, we have seen the directive. I mean, we have seen how to initialize a variable in an AngularJS application, and how to make use of the directive ng-init directive. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.